Hello and welcome to my channel. Sincerely, did the judge on Nnamdi Kanu's matter think Nigerians will not criticize that judgment? There are a lot of criticism, and we are going to look at one. But before we go, you see, does it mean it is normal to cite an American case while, like make reference to an American case while trying somebody in Nigeria? A lot of people see that as wrong. I would like to play a video, then we will continue from there.
It's very wrong in our judiciary for you to make reference with a foreign judicial case. The Supreme Court have banned it. The lawyers in Nigeria we have enough cases here. You should not make reference for foreign judgment. It's on record. Although when they are kind of Phoebes, whatever and whatever, I was saying, look at these people. They were quoting UK, quoting US. You know what? That is propaganda. Trying to make these foreign powers to know that, yes, Nnamdi Kanu is even against them. Can't you see what is going on here? The Supreme Court have told don't bring any foreign judgment here. We have enough cases for you to make reference to. But in this case now, it is convenient for them to quote. The other good part of America and UK, they will not quote it. They will never. They will never quote it. That is just the issue here. It's unfortunate where we have found ourselves as Igbos. Because anybody that want to catch cruise now, he will use Igbo man.
Barrister, is he about Nnamdi Kanu or is he an Igbo?
It's an Igbo thing, no. I don't know what we did. The same thing the Jews who suffered until they say no, enough is enough. Is that not true? It's the same thing. Go and check. Look, I wish we had time. I will point out all the loopholes. Because 90% of what they're accusing us is what he said, not what he did. He told this person he told this person to do this. He told this person to do this. But Mr. Okoro, please tell me, haven't some people done worse things in this country today as I talk to you? I mean, people who have sacked an entire village, slaughtered all of them, take over their village, rename it, and they are taking over their votes.
Barrister, we'll come to that. Well, I'm happy that you are bringing forward,
Legally,
okay, it
is wrong in law for what they did. Yes. Anybody may come and tell you, Nnamdi Kanu said this, Nnamdi Kanu said this. These other people that did not only say it, they are doing it with their hands. Because for you to do all these things, you must establish a prima facie case. But how the mens rea and the actus rea, which is mostly absent, because you need to establish both the physical and the mental elements in a criminal matter. All we are hearing that Nnamdi said this, he broadcast this, he said this, he broadcast this. But they did not tell us where Nnamdi Kanu was carrying gun and killing people. My people perish for lack of knowledge. I have asked you here, what is that thing that the Igbo man have done in Nigeria? What crime did they commit? Mr. Okoro, look at how peaceful these people are, going about their business, contributing and adding value to the economy of Nigeria. Yet, it is not good enough. But look at terrorists. Very, very annoying. Terrorists that are adding nothing.
Barrister, we'll still come.
You've heard that. Like I told you, we'll continue to look at that. If there are places to make criticism, we will make. And we already had, they are going to appeal. Okay? That is their opinion. They want to appeal the judgment. Because according to them and according to what we've heard from several corners, there are a lot of inconsistencies. So today we are going to look at a major question. Is the judgment against Nnamdi Kanu legally sound or politically motivated? You see that judgment? It's voluminous. You know how judgment is read. We'll continue to buy a cracker. Anyway, According to the barrister you saw on that program, he is challenging the ruling given by Justice Omotosho. His argument is simple. The judgment does not meet basic standard of criminal law. You know, that is a barrister, he knows law. And let's go straight to the issue. Now, let's talk about the foundation of criminal law. According to him, it was not met. In criminal cases, two things must be proven. One, the physical act, according to them, actus reus, and the intention. Two, mens rea. The barrister said the prosecution only talked about he said this, he broadcast that, he encouraged this group, he made that comment, but they did not show any physical act, according to the barrister. According to him, no evidence that Nnamdi Kanu carried a gun, Nnamdi Kanu killed anyone, he physically participated in violence, he gave a direct operational command, he funded or supplied weapons. He said nothing. So criminal conviction requires concrete action, not political interpretation of speeches. If it's Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's wife, I watched her video. He said he was reading something that was written, full of mistakes because it wasn't his own document, according to Nnamdi Kanu's wife. So this barrister you're watching, he insists, words alone do not equal terrorism. You must connect the words to a direct physical action. The connection was never proven. Now, secondly, he said the judge focused too much on interpretation instead of evidence. Justice Omotosho's ruling concentrated on the meaning of Nnamdi Kanu's statement. He's looking at the meaning of the statement, but legal experts are saying interpretation is not evidence. A judge cannot fill the gap for the prosecution. He cannot assume intention. He cannot gauge consequences. These people are legal people. This one not me they talk am. And they try to analyze what this man talk. Because he's into the legal profession. He knows. So according to him, if the physical evidence is missing, the case collapses. And I think I heard Ejimako was saying something like that after the ruling outside. Yes, there was something like that. They were saying it. It is their field. And I think they know what they are saying. And they also talked about the final written address, which was supposed to be read. But nothing like that. It was shoved aside. So, according to them, if the physical evidence is missing, the case collapses. And this is why many Nigerians feel the ruling looks like an attempt to complete a political assignment rather than follow the law. Just like saying, jail him. In any way, jail him. Maybe an order has been given from above. Just jail him. Make it possible for, jail him. I had the prosecutor saying the guy is not even repentant. For me, repentance at that point is like accepting that you did something, or, just like saying guilty or not guilty, you said guilty. Now, thirdly, the third part, we're talking about inconsistencies on that judgment. The third one is why reference to a foreign case is troubling. In law, during legal proceedings, they said A versus B, reference, to past case. Why would they have to reference a foreign case that is not about Nigeria in this matter? Yes, I had that. And that is the part that shocked many viewers. At a point in the judgment, the Justice Omotosho referred to a foreign case to justify his reasoning. Are you reliant upon that? Do Nigeria have to rely on a foreign case to try a Nigerian? So, and that is why the barrister challenged this. He said, why should a Nigerian judge handling a Nigerian criminal matter with Nigerian laws rely on a foreign case? Nigeria is a sovereign nation with its own legal system. Our constitution, our criminal code, our terrorism prevention act are clear. We do not need foreign example to interpret our own laws. Now, secondly, foreign cases are not binding in Nigeria. At best, they are persuasive authority, meaning you may look at them for academic comparison, but they cannot override Nigerian laws. So why use it in a high-profile political case? Thirdly, the barrister said it appears like a propaganda. Looks like a propaganda, borrowing wisdom to support a weak argument. Instead of relying on a strong Nigerian precedent, the judge reached for an American case. There are cases you would have made reference to. This went like this. Okoko versus Nkankanka. So this gives the impression that he was searching for external support to justify a conclusion he already reached. And again, do you notice what? Nigeria's realities are different from America's reality. We are not governed by same laws, and what you see happening in America is quite different from what is happening in Nigeria. We have different security challenges. Our politics are different. Our ethnic tensions, our activism, none of these match foreign case. Yet, the foreign judgment was used to interpret Nnamdi Kanu's case. Why? It is not just unusual, it is suspicious, according to barrister. Now, the other one is selective justice, the barrister's most emotional point. The barrister asks a powerful question on national TV. What crime has the Igbo people committed in Nigeria? He said, Igbo people are peaceful, hardworking, and contributing massively to the economy, yet they are treated with suspicion and hostility. Meanwhile, we talk about the terrorists in the north. The militias, the bandits, the kidnappers, the groups that have killed thousands, and they still come to shake hands with the politicians, the governors. These groups are often negotiated with. Government officials visit them. Some governors openly call them their people. But the moment an Igbo man talks about injustice, he becomes a terrorist. So the barrister said the double standard is why many Nigerians do not trust the judgment. It looks selective. It looks targeted. It feels like political punishment wearing a legal code. Another one is misuse of law. It weakens the justice system. When a court begins to use species as terrorism evidence without showing direct action, it becomes dangerous. Because tomorrow, anyone can be charged. A journalist, a pastor, an activist, a union leader, even an online commentator. Once the state does not need evidence of action, only interpretation of words, freedom ends. And that is why legal experts are worried. The judge's approach, it weakens the rule of law. It encourages political influence. It creates a precedent for future abuse. Remember, after any judgment, that judgment becomes reference for the future. Other judgments will refer to that one. And if that one is wrong, then there has been corruption somewhere. So, and just like that damages court's credibility. And it deepens this is very important, ethnic and national tension. And here is how the barrister concluded. Nigeria must stop weaponizing the law. Yes, this is so emotional. He said, everywhere in Nigeria, the Igbo man is going about his business peacefully. And that is true. He's contributing, he's adding value, he's working hard. What have they done wrong? Why this hostility? Why this demonization of the Igbo people? He said it is painful that people who have never developed the country, including terrorists, are treated with more consideration than peaceful citizens. The message is simple. Nigeria must stop weaponizing the law against certain groups. The courts must stop helping politicians silence voices that they don't like. Now, in rounding up, after reviewing the judgment and the barrister's argument, 3 things stand out clearly. 1, the burden of proof was not met. No physical evidence, no direct link, only interpretations. 2, referencing a foreign case weakens the integrity of the judgment. It gives the appearance of propaganda or borrowed justification. Borrow this judgment from US. Then number 3, the ruling deepens ethnic mistrust because it feels selective, inconsistent, and politically influenced. Do me what you did to A. A was exonerated free, yet A was more dangerous. Now I am B. I did just little, if it's even to be compared with that of A. So a criminal judgment must be based on solid evidence, not assumptions. On Nigerian law, not foreign court philosophy, and on justice, not politics. Until the justice system rises above bias and pressure, Nigeria Nigerians will continue to doubt its fairness. Viewers, what do you think? Please add your comment on the comment section. I am Azuka Oje. I say bye-bye for now. Please don't fail to share. Don't fail to like.